It's the first Chinese motocross bike.
We had Valentine's Day dinner together.
Pretty sure there was some spanking that happened.
What did you do?
I got a flat.
You're Ron's Spud. Wow, the engine looks good, dude. So Tilley Arriva Dirtbike and
Baja Blast Mountain Dew.
He was a 6.5.
God, why'd you get so close?
We're gonna make motocross great again.
Good morning, welcome back to it's vlog 9. We're out here at Glen Helen Raceway. Today we got a couple bikes. First one is gonna be, I don't even know what it is. It's got turquoise graphics. Never seen that engine before. I'll ask the guys what that is. It's not here yet, but we have also the 2024 Beta 450 RX. I actually shot this bike with Colt Nichols and Benny Bloss in Paso, but these guys are finally gonna get to ride it and test it and give you guys some opinions on it. Ron, welcome back to the party. I don't know if you saw vlog 8, but we sure as HE double hockey sticks missed you.
I missed the gang too, but I had Jared.
We had Valentine's Day dinner together.
we did. It was in the romantic town of Greenville.
A romantic getaway in the beautiful hills of South Carolina.
Well, in vlog 8, we shot the KX450X, and I told Tilley he was being a bad boy because he went and rode the bike without putting it in the studio, and he was due for a spanking. So I don't know if that ever happened or not. Tilley was saying...
I'm pretty sure there was some spanking that happened.
See, I knew it was gonna happen. Tilley said, no, I won't be there for it, but I kind of knew it was gonna happen because he had that racer's glint in his eye. And I haven't seen that since we filmed with Spud Walters.
And Gary Jones on the off-road thing, because Spud was such a good off-road rider, you think? I mean,
he was a good off-road rider.
Yeah, I don't think
that's what Gary told me.
I think you just like saying Spud Walters, and you're just making a bunch of stuff up about Spud. So I think it's really funny on that side.
Spud is 6-time outdoor NBCG champion at Glen Helen Raceway.
See, Ron knows Spud. He knew Spud for a really long time.
Well, that's how I know Spud.
The funny thing is
I was with
he didn't
Ron.
do any of this stuff that you're talking about, so it's great. So we could just make Spud Walters into whatever Spud Walters is.
It was me, Ron, Spud, and we were all at Zebras, and that's how we met. I won't tell you what Zebras is, but
well, see, now with the vlog thing, we realize what the magazine world was back in the early 80s, late 70s, early 80s, maybe even middle 90s or beginning of the 90s, because whatever they said was true. So we have other magazines that kind of built their persona up. A surfer, if you were a pro surfer back in the day, but not really a pro surfer, you never really went anywhere other than the motorcycle track.
If Jared was in the 70s or 80s in magazine world, we could actually call you a pro supercross guy.
Oh, that was hard.
No, see now he's supposed to come back and tell me he was. You made main events. Well, night shows.
Night shows, man. I mean, I had a lot of fun, dude. I'm good.
See, and that's a funny thing with Jared. I remember because before my magazine world, before I got to be with Ron Lawson and have the dream job, I worked for Dubach Racing, and Jared was one of my riders. And it's kind of funny because you look back at it now, and now Jared's a really good friend of mine and all that stuff. But I remember telling him, he asked me, I gave him a pipe.
Tell him why I asked for a pipe.
And he asked for another pipe. And I'm looking at it and I'm going, you can't even make a night show. Like, I can't give you another pipe. I just gave you one last week or the week before. And I mean, I didn't know the backstory of, like, you were friends with them and all that stuff. And then the van got stolen and his bike got, so now I look back at it and I kind of feel bad, but it's funny how small this world is and how stuff comes back around, because I'd give Jared all kinds of pipes today, but back when he was a supercross guy, I kind of looked at it like, dude, really?
I get more stuff now than when I race.
Yeah.
Well, that's because we're doing off-road and we're all on rocks.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
No. The big reason, because of Spud Walters.
Well, and we're on rocks.
So I'm like the Spud Walters of 2024.
You can be.
Can I be that?
You're Ron's Spud. Are you in with that?
Yeah. No, I'm going to call Spud Walters when I get home. I think he's still working, testing stuff at Honda.
Okay, I got 2 editors today. Which one of you wants to go first and tell me what in the heck these bikes are? Who wants to go first? Which bike are we gonna get a little info on? I kind of know what that one is, but this one,
you know that one.
I don't know.
I'll unload that one. You talk about that one.
All right, Mark, step into my office. It's beautiful out here. I couldn't think of a better background than this.
Well, this is
what do we got?
This is a brand new Beta 450 motocross model. We see Benny Bloss riding it in Supercross. I think John Short is riding it as well. I think pretty soon we're gonna see Colt Nichols riding it.
Sounds like he's coming back.
Yeah, so, but we say that this is all brand new bike, all brand new platform because we haven't seen it on the motocross side yet. It does actually share a lot of stuff, just like KTM and Gas and Husky, most of the manufacturers now. It does share a lot of stuff that the off-road models have. The one thing that is very distinct with this motorcycle, just glancing at it, that it has an aluminum subframe. So all of the bodywork back here is going to be different because all the other models, all the other race models have a composite subframe. So, and then there is some other little tricks with, you know, kind of mapping switches and traction control.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean,
that's like straight out of race. That reminds me of some of the stuff I see at the races.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, it's kind of cool. Some new innovations coming in, but it's got good brakes, Nissan components, and then it's got KYB suspension. So it's something that we're normally used to seeing on a Beta, or you know, maybe some of the smaller European brands. We're used to seeing off-brand suspension and maybe some different components, but it's got good stuff on it. I mean, the bike looks really cool. Like,
I think aesthetically, this bike looks pretty dang good. I don't know, like I shot the Beta Supercross team photos and video for those guys, and I got kind of 50-50 as far as like DMs, people telling me, oh, that bike doesn't look good. I was kind of like, man, I'm not trying to defend anyone here. If a bike doesn't look good, it doesn't look good. But I genuinely think these bikes look racy and cool. I don't know, that's just me.
Well, and
maybe I'm just at that age now.
The nice part is it has its own look. Like the race edition bikes have their own look. It doesn't look like a Kawasaki, it doesn't look like a Honda, it looks like
I enjoy that. And you see full on innovation front to back that's different than the Japanese or the Austrians currently. Like you just see different stuff and maybe out of the box that you only hope maybe the Japanese and the European or the Austrians maybe might catch on and latch on to some of this tech and just convenience factor. Push button, map switch is hidden here and smaller button here. Just some nice things. Even the cap is flush with the shrouds and hidden. Some things that maybe we'll see on other models soon. I think that's cool. It gives other brands ideas of, oh hey, this is how we could elevate our bike.
Yeah, no, I mean, this bike, to be completely honest, this bike reminds me of a project bike. Like it has the different colored wheels, it has the different colored frame, it's got the bright stuff that kind of sets it out. So it does remind me of a project bike. If you come around to the other side, it makes it to where it's, you know, you have like a finished exhaust look.
You really do.
Branded Beta, they have, you know, looking like aftermarket pegs on it, which is what they do for their race edition. But it's one of those things to where it's kind of cool because it gives it that distinct, maybe a little bit of a more of a higher grade finish. I don't know if they have it on this bike, but Beta has their build your own Beta program. So it's just really nice to see. I mean, we're actually living in a really cool time right now that we have brand new bikes coming out. Today, we're testing 2 brand new platforms with the Beta and then the Kove, and then we're leaving on Saturday to go ride the new Triumphs. So,
and rewind 30 years ago, Ron was testing Makos and Hodakas and Husabergs and, you know?
We're gonna make motocross great again.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things, it's just really cool. Like it's a cool thing to see. We have, you know, even the Ducati is a couple years away from probably us being able to ride it, or at least a year away from it.
That's one thing I know, just because who Ducati is and what they stand for as a brand. they're coming out the gate and they're known for high horsepower, powerful bikes, at least on the street side. They're known for it, and high end. So I know, I mean, yeah, we've seen photos, but once we get to like production and we're testing these things, I have a sneaky suspicion that we're gonna see some pretty like mind-blowing high-end stuff on those bikes. The price tag might reflect that, but Ducati's gonna go all in, and they're gonna make a bike that's probably really fast.
Well, and if you look at their street bikes, like, it's exactly what you're saying. It's all of, when I actually did outside sales and stuff like that, going to the Ducati dealers, they're more, it's a really niche market that is more of like a boutique type thing.
Exactly.
And half of those motorcycles, unlike, I don't think the motocross models are gonna be like this, but half of those motorcycles are ridden once or twice a year. They're on display. They go back to the dealership for service on stuff only because that has too much dust in it. So they're really pretty motorcycles. It's, you know, the Italians are really known for making something aesthetically pleasing. Most of the stuff that comes out of Italy, and it's all kind of really nice looking on the eyes. So it's definitely a really cool thing for that. But I think you're right. I think that the price tag is going to reflect that. But hey, it's a great thing. It's bringing more stuff into it. Then on the other side, then you have the Stark Varg is doing lots of stuff with promoting the sport in general. Is it for everybody? No. But then that has Suron and Talaria and the RAR company, like, bringing out different electric stuff. So it's just cool. Like, it's a fun thing. It's actually job security for us because we have so much stuff to test that we don't have enough time.
I'm gonna go see what Ron has to say about the bike he brought today. So Tilley Arrivederci. And Ron?
Yeah.
Bike is out. Jared's protecting it.
It's a Kove. It's a Kove. And you can't, they're not trying to hide the fact where it comes from here.
This is interesting here. Ron, can you translate any of this?
Well, that says CST, and I'm pretty sure that says yeah, maybe.
None of them say dirt bike.
Yeah,
I know, but what's dirt bike in Chinese?
It's dirt bike. It's a noun. It's a proper noun. We don't change those. It's the first Chinese motocross bike ever.
And it's a 250.
It's 250. You know, it looks a little bit dated. You can tell it looks kind of like a first generation Yamaha, like YZ250F. And maybe the performance is about like that. I mean, we've ridden it a little bit right now. We've broken it in, so we kind of know. But we're pumped that it exists. You know what the price is? $59.99.
Holy cow.
So if I was Mitch at Pro Circuit, I'd put all my guys on these for practice and just bring out the expensive race bikes.
No kidding.
For the race.
You know what's funny is this whole bike as a whole out the door is about the cost of a factory set of foot pegs for one of the 450 teams.
I'm thinking that like every race that Pro Circuit or a factory supercross team rebuilds the motor, they've got more than $59.99 in the motor for a single race.
Absolutely.
You know? So, and then those guys are practicing, putting, you know, like whatever it is, you know, like 40 hours a week at a practice track. This is a great practice bike. Jared could do every single jump at A1 on this thing.
I kind of want to, I mean, there's a big puddle over there, but I kind of want to see Jared in the puddles on this thing. What do you think?
He had me doing all kinds of in South Carolina, going through mud and doing a wheelie off camber.
After a broken leg.
Which leg did you break?
My left one, the one that I dabbed when I was crashing that turn.
No, you dabbed your right one pretty hard.
He's got long
I'll share
legs.
that. I'll share that with you. It was he cleared the big triple on Randy Hawkins' practice motocross track, and he was so happy about it he just forgot to stop, and he jams on the rear brake and high sides the hell out of it like in the next turn.
Well, here's the Kove 250.
So
what do you think about these turquoise wheels, Jared? That's got kind of your style.
I like the teal. It's the same color as the van.
The BYD van?
BYD.
What do we got here? It's BYD Casual?
Yeah.
Is this new? I haven't seen this. You know, it's funny. I've been a BYD guy for 13 years, and I'm still noticing new threads.
We're sold out right now.
Oh, that's interesting. I used to be on the top of the tier list. I guess, you know, now that you got Villo and Hansen and all these big guys,
You're the OG guy.
I guess, you know,
You're getting
I'm nothing.
You're getting the special drop.
I used to be in the catalog. I guess none of that anymore.
anything in the sand wash has thorns. And you just brush against something. It squirts.
Thorny.
Thorny sand wash.
Sand wash is really tough today.
You got your U-Sweet bag on, huh?
Yeah.
Is that so you can drink water?
Yeah, only water. Baja Blast Mountain Dew. Sweet tea or something.
What are you doing now?
Me and Ron are gonna ride double to the top of the hill. We'll really give it to him under our country's colors up there.
You guys have created this new bond I've never seen before.
It's hard to keep anything a secret these days. You have the perfect.
But Ron's taller.
He's taller.
That's what I like.
Alright, you hold on.
I hate to tell you, but it looks like Ron's interested in another man.
That's fine with me, because then getting up early at 5 o'clock in the morning for photo shoots and all that kind of stuff, it's great because I can send Jared.
It seems like he's more into Jared now than you.
I think that, you know what, that South Carolina trip, I think maybe.
It changed him. They left as boys and came back as men.
Exactly. Like, that new bike smell is just awesome.
Flat Freddy.
Yeah.
Pete.
I think it probably spun the rim.
I think the horsepower knocked it right off off the beat.
I think it did.
Too many ponies out back, spun that sucker right off. That's what you get when you get a Kove. You know, when you do have a Kove versus anything else, is just so much power in the rear, you're gonna spin the wheels off.
Yeah.
You're a little muddy.
Yeah, a little bit.
Engine looks good, ready to go.
Hey, it's been running good all day.
Let's go, Pete! Can you get that out?
I don't know.
Woo! Yeah! Oh! Oh! Yeah! Woo! Woo! That's Ray Obermeier. He's on the Suzuki.
He's our RM Army member.
That's Ray Obermeier.
Over here, that's how you say it.
And he rides better when he's not on camera. It's pretty interesting how that works.
Okay. I'm on a...
Hey, give Ron a ride if you know
I'll
what I
give
mean.
him a ride of his life, dude.
I hope Jared doesn't get jealous.
Dad, just make sure you don't stay around for very long at the truck, because Jared might get jealous.
If Ron says the wrong test rider's name while riding, it kind of gets weird.
Interoffice politics at Dirtbike magazine work a little bit different, don't
Look
they?
how he holds you.
Go, Travis. He holds you right.
Suzuki RMZ 450s. Ray Overmeer's on it. Ray, you're the Suzuki guy.
That's me, dude.
You're out here testing.
Yeah, because you're
That's
not riding that.
FXR, Dirtbike mag, and then Tilley's on the Beta, and Jared's just being Jared. It's weird you're clean.
Doing
I
stuff.
thought you were a test rider. You're not very dirty for being a test rider.
I already did my photo shoot. One and done.
He was just photoing today. He wasn't part of the...
He's all show, no go.
Yeah,
Where
he wasn't part
Ray
of the...
and Tilley are more go, no show.
Now we're gonna send
I'm gonna go out on
him
that.
out on the Beta to give me a different perspective of the bike.
Yeah, so now I'm gonna test.
You're gonna ride the Beta?
Let the real dog
Have
out
you
there.
ridden the Beta yet?
No, I haven't.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited.
It is really
excited.
Like,
I'm gonna look
what would you be more excited to do right now? Ride the Beta or go back to South Carolina with Ron?
I don't know, man. That's a tough one. We had a good time.
Yeah, that's all.
We had a good
Both
time.
shoulders are mud free right now.
Yeah, they are. I would probably say South Carolina with Ron. I could do another week with him.
Really?
Yeah.
Week straight.
Yeah, with me and Ron. That was just like breaking the ice, you know?
But I'm
You can't go like all in on the first date, you know what I mean?
That's true.
it looks
You
like
gotta like work it in there for the long term stuff.
Yeah. What's the last 450 you rode?
450.
2024. Honda?
No. This
Cali?
might be the first one.
This can't be the first.
he wasn't here for the 450 shootout.
I wasn't here
was he?
for that. I was hurt. Had a broken
Yeah, he had a
leg.
broken leg. So he hasn't ridden any
My
of the other ones.
450 Cherry.
He rode
right here.
the X model. He might have rode... No, I don't think you've ridden any of
I
them.
don't know. I test so much, I just forget.
Wow, the engine looks good, dude. Cleanup's gonna be killer. Good luck. One thing I noticed, and I totally forgot, is that you're actually pretty dang good on a dirt bike. Like, like I forgot.
We just filmed on
I
Friday
know.
and you said the same thing.
Well, Friday was Friday, and
It's
you
the
know, you
weekend.
rode okay, and you know, you got the weekend. I've had some tacos and some other things. So, but here's the thing. You don't really remember how good you are until we get into sloppy, nasty stuff like this. You rode pretty dang good, dude.
Thank you very much.
And I don't know if it was the bike or what's the deal. You rode good.
You know what? It could be the bike. I mean, I felt really comfortable on the bike right away. I was surprised that it wasn't what I thought it would be. I've ridden a bunch of Beta off-road bikes in general, and they're generally pretty soft. Go through the stroke. Good bikes, but this got out there and it's a motocross bike. Like it's The suspension stays up in the stroke. I mean, as you can see, the stuff that we did today, it's gonna want horsepower and stiff suspension and all that stuff. But even I found some dry stuff on the stadium cross track, and the suspension works really good. The action's really good. We didn't do a lot of kind of back and forth on changing stuff. We kind of just rode it. It's easy to use. They have different throttle cams and you can do all kinds of different stuff with them. But power, easy to use. Traction control, on some of the other manufacturers, the traction control will kind of cut out and make it do weird stuff. Doesn't do weird stuff. It's pretty self-explanatory. You push a button and it has traction control. In general, I'm impressed with the first ride on the motorcycle. I'm pretty impressed. There's stuff that I would change if it was mine, maybe go some more suspension testing. But again, first day of testing, like, you know, overall pretty impressed with this motorcycle. I can't wait to ride it some more, maybe in some drier conditions. We were slopping around a little bit today, but we were so excited to ride it that wanted to get it out there and then tell you guys what we think. But overall, impressed with the motorcycle. It's a good platform. I expect to see Benny and Colt doing really well once they get kind of the gist of the motorcycle. But it's really cool to see another manufacturer come out with a 450 motocross bike, and this is a competitor. It's got really broad power. The one thing about the power is that when you over rev it, you notice right away, like you hit the rev limiter and it makes that sound. If you, right before that, if you click up a gear, it carries that next gear really good, stable at high speeds for what we were riding in. Like I said, I can't wait to get it out and do some more testing with it and have some more fun.
I can usually tell first 1, 2, 3 laps if they are driving with the bike or not. That's always a telltale sign early if the bike fits them. I've seen Mark ride some bikes and right away I know, well, it's gonna be a long day. And then some other bikes he jumps on and by lap 2 he's going really fast. And today was one of those days. Even in muddy conditions, he was riding really well. So I knew Tilley was gonna have some positive feedback. Granted, they gotta ride some dry stuff and whatever, but I know when you're riding pretty well that you're rolling and you're gonna have some decent feedback for the bike, versus I've seen you ride some bikes and you're kind of shaking your head before we even start filming. You're like, man, do we have to?
Yeah, well, and I mean, we do. Everybody says you have the best job in the world, and I believe I do have the best job in the world. The people I work with, I like them. You do. Sometimes you gel with the motorcycle, sometimes you don't. Doesn't mean that's a bad motorcycle. It just means that my riding style and what I like, I gel with that motorcycle. Today, I gelled with this motorcycle right away. It was the layout. It's got a really nice layout. It feels like a longer motorcycle, but not a wide motorcycle. Again, it definitely caught me off guard. There's stuff that I was doing that I normally do on some of the other bikes, photo-wise and video-wise, in first gear, and I was doing it in second gear, and it was just clutch it a little bit and it carries that next gear. It's not obnoxiously loud. It doesn't do anything really, really well, but it doesn't do anything really, really bad. So there is some stuff that we were not particularly happy with. The seat's a little bit hard, but that's kind of betas.
So you don't like it hard?
Definitely not hard on my bottom, that's for sure. Again, another bike that is kind of like that is the KX450. And again, another bike that I gel with. So looking at it, I can't wait to ride it in some drier conditions and put a lot more time on this motorcycle.
Hey, he said the seat's really hard.
Yeah, we'll see.
You got anything?
I'm gonna take her out there.
Do you ride hard seats or soft seats?
I like them a little softer.
Start her up, flex on Ray. Flexing on you.
That's the bike, dog.
Hey! You just got off the Kove 250. You got a flat, but that's the only thing malfunction we had today. What did you?
It all worked. It ran good all day.
At a muddy day at Glen Helen.
Muddy day, clutch held up. It didn't overheat. I mean, it's not a modern motocrosser, but it doesn't cost what one of those is. So, for a little play bike or something for, somebody that's not serious, seems like it's okay. We need to kind of maybe play around with the suspension because it has a real stiff feel to it. So, which it should be the opposite, kind of lighten it up a little bit. But you know, muddy day, it's kind of hard to do anything. So, but you know, it's all right.
Can we maybe say that you're gonna race this at the 24-hour Ironman? Just you on this bad boy.
You can say whatever you want, but I won't be there on any bike.
What do you think about that?
He's always had that point of view. The only time I've gotten him into off-road races, they're like, it has to be like Hawaii. It has to be.
Oh,
it has to
very.
be Idaho. It has to be.
He sounds like
only goes
Lepanovich.
for the very elite places.
I'm pretty snooty.
We're gonna go to Nevada, just the two of us, in April for the Nevada.
Does Jared know about that?
Don't tell him. Don't tell him, he'll be jealous.
Yeah, I see you got the screwdriver out. What's going on?
It's over damped, so we went from 6 clicks on the compression. Now we're at 15, and it was I think 8 clicks on rebound, and now we're at 20. So we're still fine tuning it.
Well. Look, no, this is Porsche.
Oh, that's Porsche.
He's from Guam, and I've always tried to stop island hate because Brian Medeiros is from Hawaii, and there's a Hawaii Guam thing. I don't know all the history behind it, but I'm just glad I'm on the right side of history and I'm your friend, you know?
That's right.
You know?
Me and Brian are cool. You always.
No, that's not
you're
what
the
I
one
heard.
egging it on all the time. Same as the 2-stroke deal, egging us
not-
all on.
I don't egg anything. I don't even know how to make
Instigator.
scrambled eggs.
Instigator.
I've never made scrambled eggs in my life. So you're on your regular bike. It's the older gen. That's kind of interesting. Are you out here training today? What are you doing?
Yeah, doing some coaching. Start at 12, so I thought I'd go do a moto before I start, and a little muddier than I thought.
You show these boys how to ride the mud?
Yep, getting a little dirty.
I don't know. I know you're kind of fast, like you're okay. My man Tilley over there,
Yeah.
he's on the beta, and hey, in the mud, the man's ripping.
Yep.
So I don't know if you want to get out there with him, and you know, I think he'd give you the smoke right now.
Yeah, maybe.
Look at him. Like,
Both FXR out.
yeah, double FXR. Look at that, triple FXR.
All with dirt bike. Gotta get
Hey, and you know what'll piss Jared off? What'll piss Jared off where he won't be happy about it?
Oh yeah, he's all.
Look at
Everyone's got their
Bam.
names,
that would piss him off.
but Jared doesn't. He's all bent about it.
Jared cares about his name. We'll ask him.
Look at this. We just had an epiphany. Sean, Ray, and Tilley all have their names on their jersey. What about you?
I don't. I wonder why.
How does that make you feel?
Look,
Even Pete.
even
Look
Pete.
at that.
I always get the short end of
How
the
does that
stick.
make you feel, Jared?
It doesn't say grandpa.
I feel left out.
Do you want your name on your jersey?
Yeah, that's all I ask. It's not that much to ask. And
You
not,
want the number 2 or just the name?
I want both, just like this.
What's your number anymore anyway? I don't even know your number.
No, I mean, it is what it is. They're also all on FXR too, so the mutt.
The mutt?
Just whatever. Here, throw on this Temu gear, like. Throw on this gear from Alibaba we found. Testing.
I heard you're gonna help with the launch of the Backyard Designs.
I am gonna help with that.
What is that gear?
Unit.
Unique?
Yeah, and my stuff's gonna be sublimated.
So you gotta
Bike is
figure out-
filthy. So you're done. You're not riding.
I'm not done. Or I'm done, yeah.
You're done?
Yeah, not
You're not gonna ride anymore.
No.
So what are you doing now?
Go to Dave's Hot Chicken and then go home and do.
What are you getting at Dave's?
Number 2, hot, no pickles and no kale slaw with a high C.
You getting a high C?
Wait, is Dave's Hot Chicken a real place?
Yeah, like the best chicken place out right now.
Where is there a Dave's Hot Chicken?
Ontario,
Well.
it's good.
We'll see you soon, Jared. We hope you like your chicken.
Yeah, it'll be good. And then I'm gonna go do work and.
God, why'd you get so close?
You're always like.
Good seeing you, Ron.
Good seeing you. You know, today was all I could do just to walk around and shoot photos. I got a lot of riding in last week.
How did Jared ride?
Jared, he passed me in the woods like 4 times.
No. Today, how did he ride for you?
I didn't see him.
You shot photos of him on the X.
Oh, that's not really riding, that's photos.
So how would you grade his photos compared to how Tilley rides for you?
Today, he was a 6.5. So, I've seen him do better. But today was a 6.5.
Well, that's it. We tested the 2024 Beta 450 RX, and then we tested the Kove 250. Muddy day, is a little hectic, but we got it done. Tilley and I are actually headed to Florida, and we'll be testing the new 2024 250 from Triumph. So we'll see you guys in the next vlog. We hope you enjoyed and got a little sneak peek on what we're doing.